I'm just quickly gonna send this link so people can watch. It's not loading. Klaar, hierdie gaan so 15 minute vat, dan is ek klaar. Ag, gaan we net die lap guide doen en nie die reis doen nie. Cool beans. Let's check. I haven't been on for a bit, but this should get done. Let's just check quickly. Well, setting right, manual medium. There we go. Guys, I see that you're on asking questions. I don't think I can respond. My battery of my cell phone is flat. Guys, I see that you're on asking questions. I don't think so maybe if you want to jump onto the party if you have any questions. My party will be open right now. Oh, I see Caddy and Peetham is in a party together, probably practicing for an hour tomorrow. So let's hope for the best quickly and let's see what I can do. So let me just get on an outlap quickly, we'll retry. I'm just jumping on here, maybe I'll just quickly do an outlap and then move to the next one. So I am driving the GTR, so just remember this is an all-wheel drive car. So you guys might have something different, but always try and go wide. Here you brake at the center of the apex, shift one gear down, try and keep the gear as high as possible, exit fast. Okay, so this is just an outlap, still slow. Try and get wide as possible. It's not the fastest line, but it is going to save you the less tires. When you reach this apex on the right, you brake, shift down to third, release, and coast through as fast as you can, accelerate early. You've got a camber to work with. Entry of this apex, bit wide there. And the same on the left. You'll reach the apex, one car length after the apex, you shift down by this little kink. One gear, two. A little bit wide there. Tires are a bit dirty now. But use as much of the track as you can. So we'll quickly do an outlap. And try and do it faster. But as soon as you reach this apex on the right, gear down. Little bit of braking. My BB is fired to the rear for rotation and to save the front tires. Reach this front, slow down. Go third. Exit fast. As soon as you reach this block, you lift off, come inside, reach the line, flat. And go out wide. No tire squeal. Shift it out. Here you want to stay as far to the right as possible. When you reach the apex, you shift down. Boom, fourth, stay wide, coming to the left. A little bit wide there. Just jumps on, but stay to the width of the track. As soon as you reach this apex, a car length ahead. Downshift fast. Carry lot speed through here. Exit out wide earlier. You can accelerate earlier than you think there. Here by the apex, you shift down. Stay on the apex wide right. Carry the speed, carry the speed. Accelerate when you see that little power generator satellite on the right. Just mind let me get up, warmed up a bit. Time is still slow. Here by this triangle you brake, go to third, get early on the green here, have a nice exit to the left, accelerate early as you can, stay right. At the entry of this apex, boop, you go left to this apex, by the end of it you come in, shift to fifth, stay to the wide right, keep it in smooth, apex to apex. Here between the 100 and the apex you brake. A little bit wide, sorry for that. And then you'll get it through. Okay, so I'm going to do an explanation outlap quickly. This track you'll see is 4th and 3rd gear most corners. So easiest references, every time you reach a car length on top of the apex, most of the corners are actually this way. So as soon as you reach this car here, or the apex here, to the right, you start braking. You do an initial hard brake and then release. And then you do 1 gear down. As you come to the 50, you start turning in. Just a little bit of braking left. Now here you are freeing or coasting. End of the last board, you accelerate flat, you go wide. You'll be shifting up. Now the GTR you'll probably be in 5th gear here, maybe 4th. See, always go as wide as possible with my ghost. When you reach the 100-meter board here, again, 1 car length. As you can see, it's 1 car length away from the apex. You start slowing down. You shift 1 gear down by the 50 board again. You start turning in by the 50. You can cut this halfway through, exit wide as far as you can, and with the GR4s you can get on the accelerator fast. So rather brake and slow down before the corner, and then as soon as you start hitting the corner apex, you flat. So you still fast, full throttle, no braking. Go through fast here. GR4 cars again the same, yeah? 1 car length after the apex, you start braking. When you brake, pip down a gear to the required gear. By the 50 again, come in. So it's first start of the apex, 50, turn in. Hits it here, as soon as you see the 150, you go flat for it, and then you start changing to the 100-meter board. Then exactly the same here again. Starting at the 50 or this apex, you gear from 4th to 3rd, you drop it, you've already finished braking here, and here you already start accelerating out. There you already start accelerating, take it out wide. Wide again. Probably the 4th here. Same goes for this corner here. As you can see, there's a little kink in the side of the road. A car length past the apex, a little kink goes like this. Right here is where you'll gear down your first time. Boom. Wait a bit for this kink in front. Gear down again. Stop braking. Yeah, accelerate already. Before you hit that apex, you accelerate wide. Now the same here. First spot on the left, and the second spot to the left front here. You'll see my speedo is over it now. There's my speedo. This little white spot on the left. That's your braking reference. You brake, and as you get to this corner here, you gear down, and here you accelerate already again. You've already done your braking, you accelerate. Before you reach your corner, you accelerate. Then the same part here as well. On the 100 meter, which is a car length again, apex, car length, apex, car length, apex, car length, again and again and again. You go. Every time you just brake, you brake flat and you do your downshift. And then when you reach the 50, when you start turning in, you do your final downshift. Get here until you see that white board vision, flat, and come out. Just carry as much speed into the corner as you can. You only need to do a hard initial brake, and then the rest, the speed will carry again here. 1 car length or the spot on the left. 1 car length apex again. You'll be in 5th. Pop down to 4th when you brake immediately. So when you brake, you do 1 downshift. As you turn halfway through, do your last downshift. Come through and flat. You already stop braking here. This is very crucial, this straight. As soon as I reach this block, halfway of it, I'll release my throttle a bit. Come in wide from this angle. And just before I reach this line, I go flat. And then just pull it in, pull it in. It's going to feel like you're going to go over. Watch out for this little bump, straighten out. and come again. Then you just go flat out. Then here again, 1 car length behind the apex. Almost every single entry apex is 1 car length after the apex starts. Stay wide. So 1 car length just before the 100. You go from 6 to 5, 4 wide. By the 50 again turn in. And get as much exit speed as you possibly can. So always 1 car length in the apex, 50 turn in. 1 car length in the apex, 50 turn in. Again, yeah, on the apex, boom, boom, third, second. Here you downshift quite fast. Keep it in. Here you carry already. Stop braking, accelerate. And then same here. 1 car length. Brake third, 50, come in. Wait for it, wait for that satellite, flat out. Carry speed. Now this is very important. This is where a lot of people lose time, myself still including, but I have figured out something that gives me that initial 0.3, 0.4 seconds. This little triangle here is where I'll start braking. So it'll be full speed here, you downshift quite aggressively. 5, 4, 3. Try and come to this left hand side so you can give yourself a space. By the 50 you start coming in. Stay in third or the highest gear you feel here. Try and exit out wide this side, so from here you can just go flat. Flat, 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 flat. Now this double right hand is an awesome rhythm. So as soon as this one starts, stay tight, as soon as it starts, that's where you start going out wide. You go for those total boards on the left, on the apex on the left. Come out wide. At the end of this one you come in, full speed, you don't release. Not once. Aim for this apex here, you'll probably be in 5th gear here. Come out centerish and double apex again. Touch it on the right, so probably go a little bit to the left, which is good for tires. Come back. As soon as you reach between the 100 and this apex, you'll shift gear to like a high gear by 50, turn in, wait for it, no braking anymore, flat acceleration. And then here we go. I've already done the first corner with you, so I'm doing a slow back straight now. Let's see if I can put in a slightly decent lap, which is my 2nd, 3rd lap for the day. So let's go down 4th. I'm gonna get a fast exit, very, very slow exit. So you can probably take about 0.5 seconds off the next lap. Just as a reference. Okay, so you wait. By the 100, by the apex. Gear down, 50 meter mark, turn in. Flat. Not a fast exit, but it's there. Stay to the right. 1 car length apex, downshift, 3rd, come in. Early on the throttle, earlier than you think. First apex, downshift, boom, come in. Earlier on the throttle than you think. Switch it out there, 29,490. By the king, downshift first. Start turning, 2nd downshift, early on the throttle. By the 2nd spot, downshift, carry speed, accelerate earlier than you think. By the apex, downshift first time turn, downshift your last time, accelerates earlier than you think. Keep it nice and smooth. Stay in 4th, 1 car length off the apex, boom, 3rd gear. A little bit early there on the brake. Still carrying a little bit of speed, dirty tires now. A little bit of dirty tires there, but probably lost about 4 or 5 tenths. So I'm going to do this lap with commentary, and then the next lap I'll do without commentary. Five, four, wide. It's going to be a penalty. Next lap's not going to count. Aggressive downshift. I missed it now. Tires are dirty from that chicane. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly do this and finish this lap. See what it is. Do a restart. 50 board. Come in. Satellites accelerates. Yeah, sorry guys, messing it up now. a little bit. Should we do a retry? And then yes, so you can just go back in this stream to see what needs to be done. So let's get this lap done. Ooh, yeah, cock on, dude. Don't just jump on and think you're going to do your fast lap. Okay, let's do one more. A little bit slow there. Okay, so 16.8. Let's see if I can do one faster. Last lap. Definitely not going to happen now. Silly mistake there. I can definitely catch him. Let's have a look at this. Awesome comeback. A much better exit there. It's all about your entrance speed. Just carry as much as you can. A little bit wide there. So much speed you can gain on that right hander. Just gain 0.2. Come on. Probably some time trials tonight and get a... slightly better entrance and exit there, so you see the delta change. So I'm just keeping it tight now for time trial purposes, but in the race I'll try and go wide around as you can. Guys, it's about 30 seconds left, then I'm jumping. There's a lot of time still to be made. As you can see, the optimum at the bottom is 13.55. Definitely be able to get a 13.14. Also much better exit there. Just 0.1 as well. Okay guys, just jump back in this replay and everything like that. So good luck with your races today. I will see you guys later. Cheerios and goodbye.